You're washed up alone on a stranded island. Luckily there's a spear right next to you that you can use to survive with. Drop that because the Sigma uses a boomerang to survive. This is getting old, so spice up your life with a Boomerang and a Boomerang X created by the wonderful people at Dang. Yes, that's a real name. I know it's weird, but who cares when they've created a masterpiece. At first, Boomerang X starts out pretty slow. You would probably compare it to a point-and-click baby game, but you would be mistaken in about now. I beat this game in an hour, so it takes even less time than that to reach the insane gameplay you see on screen, and it gets even more insane in New Game Plus. But let's slow it down a bit to talk about how you actually get to this point. You get your boomerang, throw around a bit, get used to it, get tossed into a pocket dimension, play a giant guitar there, and gain the ability to turn your boomerang into a grappling hook, with the added benefit of chaining each grapple together infinitely, pretty much letting you fly. However, the boomerang ricochets off everything, so depending on when you grapple determines if you're going to be flung to your death, or do some stylish maneuvers, or spam it because you're panicking. If you so deeply want to know an explanation of why this is all happening and working, here's a brief summary. So you repeat the cycle of killing everything and going to this pocket dimension to gain abilities. You get Scattershot, which will soon be removed from the game for being too broken, Needle, the one-shot wonder, Blaze, an ability to cause a massive explosion when you land, and then there's the Oblivion Comet. This one is nuts. Time slows down and you are giving a timer to find an enemy and instantly homing attack them. Each time you homing attack an enemy, the timer resets, so you can't spam it because if you whiff, that timer will go down and eventually wear off your Oblivion Comet. This ability is the best ability in any video game when you use it right. It makes you feel so good. Shout out to this ability, gotta be one of my favorite genders. Time slows down a little bit when you're doing Oblivion Comet, but what if I told you you can slow down time without even using Oblivion Comet? I bet your mind just shattered into 8 pieces. But that's a whole thing I want to discuss alongside the gameplay, so let's dabble into that, shall we? Boomerang X keeps you on your toes as you're constantly looking for specific enemies to kill so you can progress further into rounds across various levels. You don't have to kill everything, just the targets, but if you want an easier time, you can either do some crowd control or only prioritize targets. The abilities talked about earlier you get in specific ways. If you throw the boomerang and it kills 2 or more people in one throw, you can use Scattershot. You get Blaze after killing 3 guys while you're airborne. Needle is gained by killing 3 people in one go with either ability. Oblivion Comet charges with each kill. Another sort of ability you get are these little health pads that heal for 1 hit point, but in order to heal you must stand still, which is pretty much asking for death in this game. When healing in your game is difficult, that says a lot. Chaining these moves together is your key to success because just using a boomerang is incredibly difficult in late game as you'll be zooming across the map faster than I got addicted to sorting algorithms. Yes! Trying to accurately hit a target at this speed is a daunting task, so that's why you... Doesn't this feel like cheating? This move is called Flux, and it's the move that gives you a minute to think in otherwise unthinkable situations. Using Flux is helpful because most enemies have sweet spots where you can only destroy them instead of riddling at a head for 6 minutes. This is where the game all comes together. Dodging, attacking, watching your HP from getting smacked away from eyeballs, girthy dudes who spawn in eyeballs, actual eyeballs, fish, toads, whatever the hell this is, teleporting boys, jellyfish, saw blades, giant saw blades, dragons, and so much more. Your brain has to be on overtime working to solve this huge puzzle of throwing a boomerang while platforming to ensure you don't fall in lava, but you need to kill the fly in order to kill the toad. There's so much after you. Make sure you hit 2 guys in a row or you won't get the scatter shot. Blaze is ready, but should you land activated? Where's the floor? Oblivion Comet! Boomerang X. Oh yeah, 4 little stars, great game. If you're fishing for a complaint from me, it's that this game is dumb short. Like I said earlier, I beat this game in an hour, and to some people, that might just be the right amount. But for me, I felt like Boomerang X had so much more it can offer, so if there's DLC, it's definitely getting bought. But that's more of a peeve to me. The actual complaint is that there's no Boomerang Y. Get to work, Dang, and I expect the game to drop in 4 hours. Or else!
Probably gonna hit that don't save changes again. Used to write a song a day. It's just that lately my perfection's in the way of me, and I can't make no changes to save me. Wish I could write more and care less. Wish I could write more and care less. Write more and care less and care less.